we built a hut, 2-bedroom hut, 2-roomed hut, before we built the house. We were in it for about a year. And we had our privy along quite a little distance. Of course, you could see it from the road, and I always tried to walk across to the privy when no one was driving past. But anyway, one day I was sitting in it, and the wind started blowing and it was rocking, and I thought, oh, I'm going to end up down the gully. But I didn't. But next time there was a worse wind, and so I said to John, you have to come out and hold the privy up. I'm scared it's going to turn up when I'm on it. So he's standing holding it in the wind, and the same neighbours, of course, had to drive past. Well, it wasn't a few days later, this wind had kept up. I went out and the privy is gone. It's rolled down the gully, got blown away.
But you're glad you're not in it.
Yeah, well. Yeah, well, they called it Windy Ridges, that area. It's very windy there. We lived on a hill, of course, when I was a kid, and then we built a new house. It's one of my earliest memories, is shifting with the sledge, and would take loads of things from the house down to the new house, the plodding old horses, and that was great fun. But in the new house, of course, we had indoor toilet. We had a big porch, back porch, where we hung our coats and put our shoes and everything. And we had an indoor toilet. And I remember Donald was playing up terribly and Dad couldn't make him behave. So he locked him in the toilet. Of course, nobody knew where the key is, and Dad goes round the sheep. No one could use the toilet to get Donald out. Anyway, I decided I was going to rescue my brother. And I got the ladder and I put it up outside. It was quite high. And I lifted, you could pull the windows out. And I lifted all the windows out and took them down onto the lawn. And I got him out down the ladder. So when Dad finally arrived home, we went and got the key. Donald's gone and the window's gone. Oh, that was funny.
What happened to the old house?
The old house got carted down to the new house, where the new house was. It was made into sheds. The chimney and some of the concrete was always there, and a lot of honeybees went into the chimney and made a hive, you know, like used it like a hive. And every now and then we would go up, us kids, and we would try and get honey. It was beautiful if you could get honey in the comb. Or comb, is it? And we'd get long sticks and we'd poke at it. And we always got chased by the bees. And there'd always be at least one of us would get a sting. And I still remember we had friends with us. And one of the girls had long blonde hair down by her waist, or longer. And I still remember a bee chasing her. There might have been more than one, and she ran. She had long legs, she ran. And all her hair was flying out, and the bees were all behind her hair. Didn't quite catch her until she was out of their range, but they didn't bother. But I remember that sight for years. She's screaming and running. Is that too bright on my face?
No.
I should have smiled, shouldn't I?
That's good. We'll do another session.
Yeah,
some other time.
yeah. I'm just getting warmed up, girl.
You were relaxing into it, eh?
Yeah.
Mm.